Hi, my name is Yui. I'm happy to be a guide for you in this series. We aim to bring the knowledge of the Microsoft security products for you so that you can understand and apply these technical configurations for your real business. After walking through with you on the configurations of how to manage and control users' devices and applications, now let's move on to the next layer of the Zero Trust, that is services layer. And in this video, you will learn how to discover and manage cloud app users with Microsoft's Cloud App Security. You will see how to discover on cloud apps and services in your organization, evaluate compliance with your organization's standards, and block user access to unsanctioned apps. As part of Cloud App Security, Cloud Discovery identifies current cloud apps, provides risk assessments and ongoing analytics, and has control app use with lifecycle management capabilities. So let's start by creating a snapshot report. So on the Cloud Security homepage, select Discover. Next, select Create Snapshot Report. Snapshot reports provide ad hoc visibility on a set of traffic logs from your organization's firewalls and proxies. This allows you to see traffic at a point in time when trying to steal malicious activities or detect specific datasets that would have pinged down threat-based activities. To create any snapshot report, provide a name. Next, choose the data source applicable. In this case, we will looking for switch command. Scroll down and select it. Next, to store and display only encrypted usernames, select the checkbox label. Anonymize private information. And to create a snapshot report, you need to upload a file manually into Cloud Security. Before uploading it, you can verify your logs format. To assemble log, view, and verify. And you can select it. Download assemble log and then close the window. Next, scroll down to choose the traffic log. And you can upload to 20 logs at a time that are a maximum of 1 GB each. And then they will pass into their own separate reports. Select Browse to choose a file. For the example, we'll open the sample log we downloaded. Now create the report. In this case, the report was processed and now shows as ready. Let's select ready to view the snapshot report. Here you can start exploring the Discover apps, users, and IP addresses. Scroll up. And now that we have reviewed the report, so let's open a new tab in the browser to navigate to the Microsoft Defender Security Center. So from here, you can access the Microsoft Defender for Endpoint security platform for intelligence protections, detections, investigations, and response. So you can configure Microsoft Defender for Endpoint to integrate natively with Microsoft Cloud App Security. So to enable this feature, scroll down the page. And enabling this integration setting forwards Microsoft Defender for Endpoint signals to Cloud App Security, giving you deeper visibility into both session, cloud apps, and shadow IT, as well as the ability to block unauthorized applications when the custom network indicators setting is turned on. So let's enable the integration. So it can take up to 2 hours for the data to show up in Cloud Security after you enable the iteration. So now we just need to save the references. And we can close the tab now to return to the Cloud Security. And with Microsoft Defender for Endpoint integration enabled, you can generate continuous reports on a schedule, so you always have up-to-date data from your network. So these logs automatically identify anomalous use with either the anomaly detection engine, which is based on machine learning, or by using custom policies defined by your organization. So let's view a continuous review. So we will select Windows 10 endpoint users. So as you can see at the top of the report, you can see the number of discover machines added after the iteration. And you can use the tabs to view the investigation data and find correlations between the machine, users, IP addresses, and apps that were involved in incidents. So let's select the machine tab. And you can drill down into each machine in the list. Here, you can see data for the specific machine. Now let's view the snapshot reports we created earlier. So after network logs have been parsed, cloud security provides reports on the applications used within the company. So on the cloud discovery dashboard, cloud app security shows a summary of the discovered apps and their risks and categories. Next, select discover app. So this page lists all the discovered apps and their risk scores. So you can scroll down the page and then select Office 365 app. Let's view the info tab. Here you can see the different capabilities of the app assessed by cloud security. A green checkmark indicates an application is sectioned, which means it's approved and managed by IT. So now let's return to the Discover Apps page. So at the top of the page, let's filter for apps with a risk score between 0 and 3, which are apps considered to be high risk. On the left side of the screen, you can see the different categories of the high-risk apps. So you can select cloud storage to discover high-risk apps used within the company to store files. So let's view the information for the Power Folder app. And you can see that the app does not provide auditing or SIML support for SSO capabilities, which is causing the app to be categorized as high risk. Now let's return to the Discover Apps page. Since these apps are not compliant with the organization's requirements, so let's tap them as unsectioned. To do this, click or tap the Poke Selection button. So once apps are classified, Cloud App Security enables you to block access to unsectioned apps. You can generate a block script and import it to your appliance to prevent users from accessing those apps. So select an appliance to generate the block script for. So in this case, we will select PA series firewall. And we will select generate script to create a block script for the unsanctioned apps. Let's open the generated script. Here you can see which domains to block to prevent access to the unsanctioned app. Next, to navigate to the setting for Windows for Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, click or tap to the close window. Go to the settings and click onto the Microsoft Defender for Endpoint. With Microsoft Defender for Endpoint integration, you can seamlessly block access to unsectioned apps in the Cloud App Security portal. Apps marked as unsectioned in Cloud Security are automatically synced to Defender for Endpoint, usually within a few minutes. So let's block unsectioned apps and then save the changes. Now that we have blocked access to unsectioned apps, so let's generate an executive report about the discovery apps. Let's open the report to review it. So this detailed PDF report contains information about the discovered apps, their risks and uses, and recommended action. Well, you just learned how to discover on-cloud apps and services in your organization, evaluate compliance with your organization's standards, and block user access to unsanctioned apps. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.